Hey, this your boy Worth, and this is straight to the point. So let's get after it. Any individual, any male individual that was born a male has the propensity to produce offspring. You're born with the seed of life already in you. All it takes is a healthy womb to plant that seed in order to produce new life. Now, where are the fathers? Because it's easy, I take that back. Where are the dads? Because it's easy to become a father. But where are the dads? Where are the individuals who are there for the kids from beginning to end? Now, I understand that there are circumstances to where you might not be with the mother of that child any longer. But what stops you from being in that child's life? It's crazy to me because I'm primarily speaking to African American men, but don't get it twisted. Across the board, regardless of black, white, Hispanic, whatever, there's a declining in the amount of men that maintain their status in their children's lives over the long haul. You know what I'm saying? So it breaks it down to this. A white family is most likely to have that father figure there. The dynamic of the white family is most likely to have that father figure there, which means the son's going to grow up with the father. The daughter's going to grow up with the father. A Hispanic family is on the decline of that, but they're still more likely to have the father in their lives. The problem with the African American family, the black family, is our black men are most likely, statistically speaking, and honestly, from what I've seen from my own experience, is that we are more likely to be in a prison cell, be sitting in a prison cell, than to be sitting at the head of our own dinner table. We are most likely to be out running the streets, selling drugs, dealing drugs, than to be at home helping our kids with their homework. We're most likely to want to sit back and smoke a blunt, drink a 40, and go kick it with the homies than to spend that extracurricular time with our kids. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this for all of us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't do that. There are a lot of fathers out there, black African American fathers, that go ahead and they do their due diligence. They go ahead and they stand for their kids. They will not cut corners. They go to work, come home. The first thing they do is look towards spending time with the little ones, or going to pick up their little ones from the mom. It doesn't matter that they're with them or not. They're going to pick up the kid from mom. They spend time with them. Mom drops them off, whatever the case may be. But they're spending time with the kids. There are too many fathers out here, and I mean that in a lackadaisical sense, because just because you're a man, just because you're able to produce a child doesn't make you a dad. You're at best a father. And that's because that's the title given to you when you have a child. Now, the title dad, that has to be earned. That has to be earned. So what has happened to our declining system when it comes down to the makeup of the family? Now, this goes across the board. I don't care who you are, what color you are. When a child, especially a boy child, doesn't have a father to look up to, he's gonna reach out to other avenues. Don't get me wrong, a mom can raise a young boy, but that young boy is most likely to be a stronger man. Most likely. I'm not saying that's in all cases. Don't get me wrong. So don't start All right. But the dynamic is set up that that boy child mimics his dad. What dad does is what that little boy is going to want to do. The daughter, she embraces her dad. She loves her dad. That's daddy's girl. But don't get it twisted. That little girl is watching what mommy does. You see what I'm saying? So if you take what daddy does, and the dynamic of the family is for God to be the covering, man to be the covering of the woman, and so on down, then what that man does is going to entice or push away his mate. Because if he's following and doing what he's supposed to do, then guess what? His lady, his wife, is going to get in line with him. And once she gets in line with him, the kids are going to get in line with them. Which means the son mimicking the dad is going to look for a woman that not resembles physically. Not physically. He's going to look for a woman that resembles in an emotional way, a spiritual way, his mother. Just because of the way she acts in alignment with the dad, because he's doing what he's supposed to do, which means the son is going to do what he's supposed to do in order to show that his woman, his wife, when that time comes, should get in alignment with him. Now the daughter's watching the dad, but she's also watching the mom. You get where I'm coming from? The mom is showing the daughter how to submit and get in line under the father who's doing what he's supposed to be doing, which teaches the daughter to find a man that emotionally and spiritually resembles her father, so that she can come into alignment with him the way her mom came into alignment with her dad. You see what I'm saying? This is why men, we need to, if you have kids, we need to not only be fathers, but dads. We have to be those dads that show how to align with the family. We have to show our kids what it is, because at this point, everything has gone so far downhill. It's gone down a slope so bad that there is no dynamic. Kids are doing what they want to do. They're running rampant because there's no man, no true man standing in alignment. There's no true man standing in the gap to show these kids, okay, this is what we're supposed to be doing. This is how you're supposed to be doing it. This is how my son is supposed to act. This is what my daughter should be looking for. If you're not going to be that person, then why put these kids out here? Why put them through all this drama and turmoil? Because they're not learning anything. They're definitely not learning anything. And they're not going anywhere. They're not. I know it doesn't seem like what I'm saying is truth to a lot of people, but look at the downfall of society right now. Look at it from that perspective. Look at all the young black men who have fallen off, are in prison, are in a graveyard, or just are out there and don't care. Don't care. You know what I'm saying? We as men need to step up. We as fathers need to come to a new conclusion and become dads. It's easy to be a father. All it takes is you and a woman. Bam, father. But being a dad, that takes time and consistency. This your boy. I didn't mean to be on here so long, but you know what? This is straight to the point. Worth Beaming, man, and I'm going to holler at y'all, you know? One.